Hi, Bryan Rankins here with Fazio's Frets and Friends, and I'm real excited today to show you an incredibly new take on an old guitar. This is kind of one of the latest creations from Thomas Rein, and you know how fond I am of Tom's guitars. They just have an essence and presence and clarity that you don't get out of any other instruments. And this happens to be his vintage style that we call the R45. Now, this is a take on an old classic. He's just made some slight modifications to make this a much more desirable instrument and a much more rich and powerful guitar. It features, this particular one has mahogany back and sides, mahogany neck. It has a Lutz Spruce top, Brazilian bridge, and a Grenadillo fingerboard. So very, very dense, rich, just powerful sounding guitar. Having the combination, especially the Brazilian on the bridge, just adds to the clarity. Just one of the unique properties of having that. And this is one of those things where when you pick up this guitar, it's hard to believe how loud it is and still has an incredible amount of tone. A lot of guitars, whenever they start to get loud, they lose the beauty, the sweetness, and this is a very sweet sounding guitar. This is one of those guitars that if you're an all-around player, if you're a guy that flat picks a little, finger styles a little, does a lot of different techniques, this guitar handles it without giving up. I mean, I was surprised when I strummed across it the first time how it doesn't give up. You can just push it and push it and push it. Yet when you try to get really soft and sweet, which I have a tendency to do a lot, it just comes through with such beauty. I'll give you an idea. You can hear all those beautiful notes just ring out of the guitar. Tons of sustain and beauty and power and extreme balance. So it's not boomy, it's not too bright, it is just a beautifully articulated guitar. That the more I really started to get aggressive, the guitar just turned up and got really incredibly loud. And kind of a cool thing about this guitar, and it's a short scale, so it is just a wonderful guitar to sit around and play too. And this has lights on it. This has 12 to 54s. Imagine if we were putting mediums on this guitar, how much power there would be. But even with lights, there's no thin sound or anything. Just an incredible guitar. So I'm proud to present to you today the R45, and if you're in the market for that kind of really powerful, rich guitar, but you don't want some of the problems that come along with getting an old vintage guitar, especially knowing how it's been cared for, stop by the shop and try out one of these. They are without a doubt one of the most incredible 45s I've ever played.